Here's Mountain Dew Zero.
I am thirsty.
Do you do the Dew? Mountain Dew first appeared in the 1940s, and for the first almost 50 years of its existence, it only came in one variety.
No way.
So here are the top 10 Mountain Dew soda drinks ranked worst to best.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew Whiteout.
Did you drink my Mountain Dew?
Because Mountain Dew Ice is one of the worst Dew offerings, many people have decided to skip even trying Mountain Dew Whiteout because it appears to be of similar origin.
Find the differences between this picture and this picture.
Ice is a clear soda that provides nothing interesting as far as taste goes and none of that awesome dew rush. However, Mountain Dew Whiteout is white, not clear, and comes with a citrus-esque flavor profile that goes down nice and easy. Some people have compared it to Sprite, which is both good and bad. The bad is, why have something that is similar to Sprite when you can just have an actual Sprite? The good is, Sprite is a tasty, popular soda, so why not try the Mountain Dew take on said popular beverage? Although the extreme name would suggest otherwise, Mountain Dew Whiteout definitely isn't the most exciting Mountain Dew flavor out there. But it's a clean, smooth option that won't offend your taste buds.
Mountain Dew is the best soda ever made.
Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
Pitch Black.
The life of Pitch Black began back in 2004 when it was released for the Halloween season as a limited-time flavor. After that initial run, Pitch Black gained a strong following, and the company brought it back for a few more limited runs over the years, until finally making it a permanent member of the Mountain family. However, there are a few things to keep in mind about Pitch Black. The first being that the soda is actually more of a dark purple color than actual black. And why purple and not black, you ask? Well, the original flavor of the soda back in 2004 was grape. And along the way, the flavor of Pitch Black went from grape to, as some have described it, dark berries with a little citrus. While most consumers seem to prefer the old grape flavor, this new Pitch Black still has plenty of fans among Dew heads.
I like it a lot.
Mountain Dew Liberty Brew.
Thank you for choosing Liberty. Drive safely.
The Liberty Brew flavor made its first appearance on store shelves during the 2019 Independence Day season. And while it had many fans, it was just a limited edition, and so after a few months it went away.
I'm out of here.
So what makes it a Liberty Brew, you ask? Well, we don't really know everything that goes into it, but what we do know is that the berry-tasting soda is made up of 50 different flavors, one for each state, of course. If you tried it last year and loved it, or missed out on the opportunity, have no fear, citizens, because it's back. With everything going on in the world in 2020, it's very possible you missed the news that Mountain Dew was bringing back the Liberty Brew. And by the time you hear this, it might have gone away again. However, it does look like a pattern is starting to emerge, and we think there is a pretty good chance that you will be able to serve some delicious Liberty Brew at your Independence Day barbecue for years to come.
I sincerely hope so.
Mountain Dew Black Label.
It's not cheap. It's Black Label, limited edition.
Mountain Dew Black Label has been described as similar to another Dew on our list, Pitch Black, with its dark berry flavor. Black Label is made with real sugar and herbal bitters, and some have even called the flavor profile complicated, and they meant it as a compliment. This is definitely one of the most divisive of Dew flavors. And while there are many people that love it, there is also a strong contingent of folks that just don't get it and don't appreciate the complicated taste.
It's really complicated.
The flavor initially began as a limited run edition back in 2015, and the following year it made it onto the permanent roster of Dews. But then in 2019, rumors started to make their way through the soda world that it was going to be discontinued, and in July of that year, a Pepsi employee confirmed that it was indeed going to be the end of the line for the label series, white, green, and black. However, no official word has come from PepsiCo about it, and people have reported still being able to find some cans of Mountain Dew Black Label in certain regions. Is it going away for good? We don't know. But just to be safe, you might want to grab a few cans now if you can still find any.
Where's the rest?
Mountain Dew Code Red.
Code Red Mountain Dew.
Aside from the original Mountain Dew Code Red is the oldest drink on this list. In fact, it was just the second flavor version of the soda ever produced. From its inception in 1940 until 1988, there was just the one Mountain Dew. But it wasn't until the introduction of Mountain Dew Red that a new flavor of Dew was offered up to the public. Red was released in 1988, but discontinued that same year. After that disappointment, Dew fans had to wait another 13 years for another new Dew. And in 2001, that new Dew was Mountain Dew Code Red.
Code Red, mother! Code Red!
This cherry-flavored Dew was the one that kick-started the whole Dew drink expansion that now has more versions than you can count on your fingers and toes. Given how many Mountain Dew flavors seem to come and go every year or two, the fact that Code Red has been around for almost 20 years now says something about its popularity and its well-deserved spot on this list.
Did you order the Code Red?
Mountain Dew Throwback.
Oh, super throwback.
Back in 2009, PepsiCo, which purchased the production rights to Mountain Dew all the way back in 1964, released Pepsi Throwback and Mountain Dew Throwback. Both drinks removed the high fructose corn syrup from the soda and threw it back to the good old days when they used actual, real sugar.
Give me sugar.
The initial release was only for a limited time, but the following year it was brought back with the announcement that if it did well during this current run, it would stick around. Well, it did well, and in December of 2010, it removed the limited time only from its packaging, which was now using the old hillbilly theme dating back to the Mountain Dew of the 1950s. Throwback was now part of the full-time team. There are a number of people who used to love Mountain Dew, but might have stopped drinking it years ago when the high fructose corn syrup changed the taste somewhat. Well, you are the people this Dew flavor is talking to. Go and get yourself a Throwback and see if the Dew you used to love is back and as good as you remember it.
That's old school.
Yeah? Old school like the old school.
Mountain Dew.
What's this?
Mountain Dew.
Although Mountain Dew has seen an explosion in the number of varieties since the early 2000s, for the first almost 50 years of its existence, there was just one Mountain Dew, and it was good enough that it didn't need any other flavors. Mountain Dew had a flavor and style all its own and was easily differentiated from all the other sodas on the market, both dark, like Coke, Pepsi, etc., and clear sodas like Sprite, 7-Up, and so on. Not that we are complaining about all the different flavors that Dew now comes in. As you can see from this list, we are a big fan of many of them.
Big fan.
Why wouldn't you be?
But the original, the OG, simple, regular Mountain Dew without a doubt deserves a place high in honor on this list as well. Barney and Allie Hartman developed Mountain Dew back in the 1940s as a mixer, mostly for whiskey. They had a hard time finding one in their home state of Tennessee, so they just went ahead and made their own. Fun fact, Mountain Dew is slang for moonshine. The drink has come a long way from its hillbilly roots, their original mascot was Willie the Hillbilly, to the extreme sport gamer Do the Dew of today.
That good old Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew Voltage.
Give us the power to blow people's minds with our high-voltage rock.
This blue raspberry flavored Dew is a crowd favorite. Mountain Dew Voltage actually became a permanent Dew flavor for the simple reason that people liked it so much. Back in 2007, the company introduced the Dewmocracy campaign, and in the summer of 2008, Mountain Dew introduced the world to Voltage, Supernova, and Revolution. Over the summer, fans got to vote on their favorites, and via this democratic process, the winner of the vote would become a permanent fixture on the Dew roster.
I love democracy.
With 41% of the vote, Voltage took first place, and later that year was on store shelves as a full-time member of the Mountain Dew family of flavors in the United States. In 2013, Dewmocracy came to Canada, and Voltage went up against Code Red, Whiteout, and Supernova. Canadian Dew drinkers chose Voltage over the competition, and in July of that year, it was released into Canadian stores permanently.
Here, everyone drink some Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew Live Wire.
I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
While the color of the various Dew flavors can sometimes be misleading, that is not the case with Mountain Dew Live Wire. Live Wire's orange color is a true indicator of the orange flavor of this soda. Livewire came on the heels of Dew's release of Code Red, and it's proof that people were ready for and wanted different Dew flavors. Livewire was released in the summer of 2003 as a limited edition, the first ever limited edition released for the summer season in the United States. For the next couple years, it remained a limited edition, coming back in the summers of 2004 and 2005.
Don't let me burn! I'm a limited edition!
In 2003, Livewire had an immediate impact on the company's bottom line, helping increase overall Mountain Dew sales by 10%. The Orange Dew continued to be popular with each subsequent limited release. So much so that after its successful run in 2005, it didn't go away and became a part of the permanent Mountain Dew team of sodas. It took a few years after that to reach the international market, but it did so with its release in New Zealand in 2011. Other countries followed over the next few years.
You should say, I do the Dew, and then we both pull out a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
And it Baja blew up.
While you will find some variety among lists and see some passionate arguments made for why some Dews are better than others, it is almost universally agreed upon that Mountain Dew Baja Blast is the best Dew. Baja Blast was initially released in 2004. If you didn't realize it had been around that long, it might be because you don't go to Taco Bell.
We went to Taco Bell.
This tropical blast of Dew goodness was formulated to pair best with Taco Bell's food, whatever that means. And until 2014, the drink was only available for those looking to live Moss. Finally, in 2014, the company made this uber-popular flavor available to the non-Taco Bell visiting masses with a limited release in stores for the summer. And Dew has brought back the Baja Blast for a limited store run almost every summer since. For all of you who wish it was a permanent fixture in stores, well, you had your chance. In 2016, as part of their Dewcision promotion, Mountain Dew put Baja Blast up against Pitch Black with a fan vote set to decide who would be declared the victor and earn a permanent spot on store shelves. And by a very small margin, the people chose Pitch Black.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Democracy simply doesn't work.
Order up another great video, just tap that screen. First time here, then hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.